Back out here live at Christ Fellowship Church, obviously quiet right now. We're in the back of the church. This is where the media will be staged during the funeral for Trooper Zachary Fink. As you know, we have been covering just the tragic events happening leading up to this, but we're going to take time again to remember his life and legacy as well. Trooper Fink was killed 10 days ago when he was trying to catch up to a suspect who had earlier fled from St. Lucie County deputies around 2:30 in the morning. The suspect made a U-turn and began going the wrong way on I-95 when Trooper Fink went to make a U-turn as well. He came into the path of a semi-truck. That's when that driver hit him. Now, the truck's driver also did not survive. The suspect behind the pursuit was later caught after a manhunt. He is now charged in both of the men's deaths. We know Trooper Fink was assigned to Troop L right here on the Treasure Coast. He graduated from the FHP Academy in December of 2020. At just 26 years old, he survived by his mother, father, a fiance who we're told was his high school sweetheart. A few days ago, we spoke with one of Trooper Fink's friends who talked about what a great person he was.
He was outgoing and he cared about people, and he always tell me he wanted to be a police officer and why. And I asked him why he wanted to be a police officer, and he said because all his life he wanted to save people and serve the community.
And we know his mom said he wanted to be in law enforcement since the age of 6. Now today, family will be here at Christ Fellowship to pay their respects, of course, and remember Fink. Here's what the public can expect if they decide to come out and pay their respects. Trooper Fink will receive full honors, a procession from a funeral home about 3 miles from here. That's expected to happen shortly before 10 this morning. That funeral service will begin around 11. Today, Governor Ron DeSantis has ordered flags to fly at half staff in honor of Trooper Fink. This will be at several government buildings right here in St. Lucie County, including the courthouse and Port St. Lucie City Hall. As Trooper Fink's family is getting ready for this very hard day, a day of grieving for the community, really. We know community members have been just as sad about this, and it's hit them in a really hard way as well. I want to bring in our Josie Carbonari now, who is live at the funeral home, the Maycock Funeral Home, where Trooper Fink is right now.
Well, Stephen, we're expecting to see a large crowd of community support as the morning goes on. That procession expected to begin sometime around 10 o'clock here from Aycock Funeral Home over to Christ Fellowship Church, as you just mentioned. Now, it comes as we're learning that a nonprofit organization is helping Trooper Fink's family cover funeral costs. Bleeding Blue in South Florida, which is based down here, they hold fundraisers for injured law enforcement officials and families of fallen officers. For Trooper Fink, they're selling a memorial challenge coin to honor his life.
On one side, it's going to have the FHP badge with a his badge number on the actual badge, and then on the back side, it's going to have his photograph with his name and underneath and the end of watch date.
Now, if you would like to help, we do have a link up on our website. As for today's procession here outside of Aycock Funeral Home, it's expected to look similar to what we saw a week ago. Large groups of law enforcement showing their support along with community members paying their respects. Again, that procession is expected to begin sometime around 10 o'clock this morning. Back to you, Stephen.
Josie, thank you so much. I want to bring in our traffic anchor, Yasmin Julmis, now. Speaking of the procession, Yasmin, you're here to break down how this will affect traffic, and if people want to come to pay their respects, what they will encounter as they come. Yasmin?
Correct, Stephen. This is all expected to start around 9:50 this morning at Aycock Funeral Home, where we just saw our Josie Carbonari. Then after 9:50, you'll see the procession start to travel eastbound on Tradition Parkway. They'll then travel northbound on Southwest Village Parkway and arrive at Christ Fellowship Church. This is about a 3-mile drive, about 6 minutes long typically, but because this is a procession, it will most definitely take longer than that. You can arrive at the area to pay your respects. I would maybe get there around 9:30 instead, a little bit earlier, so that you can be in place. Now, we know that the funeral will take place from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then law enforcement will be escorting the family back home after that time. Stephen?
Yasmin, thank you so much. And our coverage from here in Port St. Lucie just getting started this morning. Our Caleb Califano will be here soon to talk more about the tributes coming in from state leaders as well as law enforcement. And make sure you stick with WPBF 25 because we are here for you. We are making sure that we honor Trooper Fink and do our due diligence right here on WPBF 25. We're going to have that comprehensive coverage beginning at 9 a.m. when Trooper Fink's funeral procession is expected to begin. Then we will have the entire service playing out right here on our air as well as online. That'll also be on the very local app. For now, Nathalie, Aaron, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, we'll be checking back in with you throughout the day. Stephen, thank you.